Welcome everyone to the Tactical Tavern. I'm your host Tomas Alas, and in this video we are checking out the brand new Fisher Blades Beckwith FS, standing for full size Tanto. Now we recently checked out their Beckwith Covert Tanto, which is a smaller, more discreet carry option. However, this is the big bad brother, and I could not be more excited to share this with you guys. In this video, we're gonna go over the pros, the cons, the specs to help you decide if this is worth adding to your everyday carry or outdoor adventure. So without further ado, let's cut into it. Fisher Blades is describing this as their F-off Tanto. I mean, it is a big mamma jamma. The specs on this, it comes in with an overall length of 8.7 inches, full tang construction comprised of nitro V blade steel. The blade style is an aggressive Tanto blade shape with a slanted forward leading tip, an Americanized Tanto if you will. We do have that secondary Yokote point, which is great for snap hits, slashing, draw cuts, and of course, thrusting activities to open up your package. Here at the Tactical Tavern, we absolutely love Tantos. I really enjoy that secondary point. It acts almost as if it's like a Warncliffe blade with a point below the actual tip, so your draw cuts for opening up boxes or even light food prep work, it's a breeze. Furthermore, for carving activities, the secondary point and the thick spine make it comfortable for prolonged carving use, making it an actually more versatile blade than just a defensive tool. I think it's actually a pretty versatile everyday carry implement as well. This also comes equipped with a black Cerakote finish on there. The durability is pretty good. I have experienced some of wear and tear from in and out of the sheath, as well as like batoning wood. It kind of scuffs up a little bit, but I do like that it is anti-reflective, giving you that element of stealth. However, I do have a feeling like similar to the other Covert series, they're going to do some unicorn models, some limited edition runs in cool colors. So make sure you subscribe to the newsletter and their emailing list so you don't miss out when they offer those limited drops. This blade length comes in with an overall length of 4.3 inches. It does have a flat grind on there. And as we work our way down, there is a thick sharpening choil. I have mixed feelings about sharpening choils on defensive tools. It could potentially offer a snagging point. It could also offer an area where it will start the cut down here instead of just the tip. So you do have a little bit of trade-off on there. Worst case, you can just sharpen it, grind it off, and turn it into an angle. But I do like to see that it's going to be very easy to maintain with that deep sharpening notch. I know that the Fisher Blades team have done extensive testing on organic medium, as well as simulating it with cloth like leather and jeans, and I don't believe that they have experienced too much failure of it getting caught. But to me, that is just something to consider, that you might have to have a little bit extra force to rip it free from any loose material. As we work our way down the blade, it does have a thick guard preventing your hands from sliding forward up onto that razor sharp blade, and I really like to see that. It has some cool angulation in there, and it's actually comfortable in a variety of grips, or if you have super large hands, maybe you're wearing gloves. Either way, you're going to be able to get a very comfortable lockdown grip. A subtlety I really enjoy about this blade is that generous ramp up here with perfect amount of texturing. It does have that good jimping, so it's not going to bite into your thumb, but it's still very comfortable to use for prolonged periods. The other thing is the geometry. It lines up perfectly with your elbow, so if you're lining it up for a cut or a slash, it has that bone structure behind it that it is going to pierce deep and with extreme accuracy in a variety of slashes, cuts, and snap hits. This also pairs well in the reverse grip too, and your traction is further aided with some beautifully textured G10 grips. You'll see the red liners in between there, adding just a little pop of color. Another detail I really enjoy that they do on their blades is the jimping along the spine. So even while it's in your hand, if it gets bloody, sweaty, or covered in a variety of random fluids, you're still going to be able to have a secure grip over your blade, and that's something you want in a tool that you're going to be trusting your life with. The handle on this FS blade comes in with an overall length of 4.4 inches. I seriously love the geometry of the back end of the handle, the pommel area, adding what I would consider almost like an eagle's beak for retention. That way, when your hands are in here and you need to extract your blade, it's coming out. You have great traction. They even added that extra jimping along the inside of here to give you even more grip. Furthermore, while it's in the reverse grip, there's no sharp angles or anything uncomfortable like a added glass breaker that sticks right out, that if you go for that plunge or an assist with whatever part of your body you have available, it's not going to damage the end user. It's very comfortable to hang on to, and I feel like I could easily stab this in through a 2x4. We recently got done training with James Keating, who is a master of the buoy, of the blades, and he also did extensive work with Bill Bagwell. You might know him for the buoy, the Hell's Bells, and blades of that nature, full combat fighting blades. And he said there are two distinctions with weight of blade. You have the actual weight, which in this case, this blade weighs in at 5.8 ounces. But then there's felt weight, and that's how that blade feels in your hand. This right here, the FS Tanto, is so lively and so quick. I mean, it just wants to move. The balance point is going to be right below that first screw on the handle, leaning slightly back to the handle, making it so fast and quick, meaning that if you're going in for a strike, you see that it's bad, you can snap it back into a different angle, making it a very deceptive tool for personal protection. The weight included with the sheath comes in at 8 ounces. The sheath that this comes equipped with came standard with some molle capable loops, or belt loops if you wish. Easy to slide in under a plate carrier for a weapon retention system. I also like that you can even just use it for your belt, right? If you're going on a hike, if you're going out for your everyday carry, it's super easy to slide with some light cant. Mine also came equipped with a discreet carry concept clip, and the cutouts in this Kydex are strategically placed to give you maximum availability for whichever carry system you want. I also experimented with an IWB soft loop, and even though this is a little bit wider, you're still easily able to cant it, go for that samurai carry. Which brings me to another point. They also included a paracord synthetic fiber cordage, which I believe you can order as an accessory. In my humble opinion, you can also just use a piece of paracord or string if you want to samurai carry it. But that being said, it's cool that they have that option available on your site. If you're busy and you don't have time to make it and measure it, you can just order it and add it to your cart. The tabs on the sheath are super thin and malleable, easy to slide in and out, and they lock in on the back end, meaning you can adjust the ride height and cant if you need to for whichever grip you want to deploy it into. I'm also a really big fan of the way that they angled the sheath here. You can see how this line has an aggressive cut to it. So if you're in the dark, you can slide it against until your tip falls down in and easily reinsert it. Reminded me of like those Japanese samurais that could easily resheath their blade. So this gives you some of that capability in a modern package. Even though it is Nitro V, I'm really excited to see a drainage hole here to help you protect against any corrosion for whatever reason. And touching on that angle here, it allows you to get a full grip in any way that you'd like to deploy it. And I really like that it gives you that combat grip, so you're not fiddling around having to readjust once you deploy it. All you have to do is grab it, pull it, and you're in action. The last thing I like about this sheath is the adjustable retention. They added a screw here so you can adjust how tight or loose you want it to be, and it's really simple to extract because of that thumb ramp that they conveniently included. There's no wiggle, rattle, or any noise coming from the sheath, and again, I believe that's further due to the fact that you can adjust it to your tension preference. Fisher Blades has phenomenal packaging. This came equipped with the Constitution, a Band-Aid, a user manual, which I highly recommend you check out, and it also came equipped with a Band-Aid and a couple other trinkets I'm not gonna spoil. A little laganape, as they call it, or a gift. To me, it just tells me they take that extra time and dedication in packaging your orders, which means they're also gonna do a great job on the quality of this blade, and that is why I absolutely enjoy Fisher Blades. Through testing and carrying this blade, the only downside I found is this sharpening notch. While cutting through cardboard and whatnot in like an everyday carry roll, I did get a couple of snags. However, I feel that this is definitely more of a personal protection tool designed for close quarter combat and a way to get back to your primary fighting system. It might, for some people, be a little bit too large to everyday carry. To that I say, no way. I love it. This is the original Fisher Blades Beckwith Covert Tanto that they came out with, a phenomenal, compact, everyday carry utility fighting tool. And this is the big bama jamma. So if you have strong, big hands, or maybe you're wearing gloves frequently, you're definitely gonna appreciate that extra handle real estate on the FS model. That full size is just where it's at. I really enjoy the weight, the balance, and the power that this has. I mean, with a simple snap, you're taking off fingers. Like, it is that strong. Look at the thickness of it. This blade is great for those close, intimate slashes, and of course, great retention in a very lightweight package. But the sheath, the design, the feel, the felt weight of this tool is just exceptional. I think both of them have their places, but if you've been hungry for something a little bit bigger, you're gonna fall in love with the FS model, just like I did. These blades are crafted in the USA with small batches being produced. This one comes in with a price tag of $369. To some people, that might be outrageous to pay for a blade. You're like, that's halfway to a Glock. Like, okay, that's great, but I would want the best possible tool for the worst possible day. And I feel that you get a great quality blade, awesome team, made in the USA, and you're helping support a family-owned business. The sheath system that's integrated into it gives you a ton of value, mounting options, and they are consistent. You also have outstanding quality control. I have never received the blade from Fisher with any dings, scratches, or anything. It even comes with a certificate of authenticity signing off that they sharpened it and quality control checked it, so you're not gonna have any issues with that. If you have any further questions on specs, I'll make sure to put that in the description down below, as well as a link to the Fisher Blades website, because these sell out very fast. So make sure you stay up to date on their mailing list, which I will provide a link for you as well, and a link to the Covert review, because maybe you have someone in your life who wants something ultra lightweight that Covert blade may be just the option and that full size may be for you. Well, there you guys have it. That is the review of the Beckwith FS from Fisher Blades. I could not be more excited about how this turned out. If you are a fan of Tantos, comment down below and let me know what other blades should we check out here on the channel. I'll have links down below of everything for your convenience. And once again, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching, engaging, subscribing. You guys are the best, the TacTav tribe. My name is Tomas Salas. This has been a Tactical Tavern review. If you found it helpful, please make sure to drop a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe so you won't miss future videos helping you save money and upgrade your gear. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And remember, be prepared, be practical, stay tactical.